Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one, man. But before we jump into this, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into this. So we got NBA Quick Hits, part 29. We got 7 games on this video, so make sure you stay tuned for the entirety of the video to get every single prediction. All right, let's jump into this thing, man. So first up with the game, first game of the day, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Raptors. Boston Celtics sitting at 34 and 12. Raptors sitting at 20 and 26. Raptors playing at home. Um, Unfortunate news: Jason Tatum is going to be out for this particular game. I think they haven't actually listed as questionable, but they're going to go with the side of actually having him as out. So just because he has a wrist injury, a shooting hand, I believe. So can look at that one as out, game time decision. But right now, I think he's going to be out for this game. So for the flip side of that, for the Raptors, looks like they're getting everyone on deck. So they have Siakam, Fred VanVleet. They got Scotty Barnes. Everybody back, Gary Trent Jr. So they're fairly healthy, obviously, compared to the Celtics. Going to be missing one of their two big guns on this team. However, they still got Jaylen Brown as well. So again, they lost one of their two big guns, but they still got Jaylen Brown there as well. Not gonna hold y'all too long for this particular prediction. Who do we have winning this game? I'm gonna go with the upset, man. I'm going with the Toronto Raptors to beat the Celtics today. Not only I wouldn't say that Jason Tatum being out because his team is a well-rounded team, but I feel like the Raptors are at home. They can beat any team in the league. And I feel like they're going to be up for the task again with the Boston Celtics being shorthanded, one of their big guns. This Raptors team is going to look to exploit that and go for the win. So that's going to be my upset prediction of the day for that one, with the Raptors beating the Celtics. Next up after that, man, we're going to rock out with the Orlando Magic at 17 and 28 versus the 19 and 26 Washington Wizards. Again, good game with this one, man. Can't wait to see if Kuz and Porzingis can put something together that to help this team get a win. Again, definitely underperforming. For on paper, this team definitely should have a better record and be in playoff contention. But again, they've been battling injuries all season long, so it's kind of put a definite hamper as far as them being able to go out there and put the best product on the floor. On the flip side of that, for the Orlando Magic, very young team. They're definitely beating teams that team you wouldn't expect them to beat. They play hard nosed basketball. There's no quit or die in this team. They come out and compete each and every night. They got Paolo Banchero, their number one overall pick, Cole Anthony, Wagner, however he says it, Bobo. These guys, they're going out there and competing, man. So for this particular game, who do we have winning this one, man? I am going to go with another upset pick on this one. I'm going to go with the Orlando Magic to get the dub on the road, man. I feel like they're going to go in there and they'll be able to attack this Wizards team in waves. They have people that can definitely match up with Kristaps Porzingis, given his size and athleticism. But I feel that this team they have what it takes to beat this team, and they have the offensive firepower as well. They have the roster. It's just a matter of putting it together, and I think they'll be able to do that tonight, man. So I have the Magic beating the Wizards, and next up after that, we got the 12 and 34 Charlotte Hornets visiting the 24 and 22 Atlanta Hawks. One of those trap games, man. Atlanta plays every team tough, and I'm sorry, the Hornets play every team tough. And if the Hawks come out looking to think that that's not going to be the case, this Hornets team can absolutely get them up out of there. So they're going to have to stay focused and stay keen and make sure they're not turning the ball over. However, I think LaMelo is still he's listed as questionable or doubtful for this game with his injury that he had suffered from an ankle. Other than that, I think everyone else is back. Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, and the rest of the guys there. So Kelly Oubre, this team, Washington, this team they have some nice players, but again, underperforming. Definitely should have a much better record than what they have. But then again, they've been hit with the injury bug all season long as well. On the Atlanta Hawks side of things, looks like they have everybody out there. Not seeing anything, so just make sure you stay tuned for a game time decision or any late minute scratches or anything like that. But for the prediction side of things, man, I'm rocking out with the Atlanta Hawk. I believe Trae Young's gonna have a huge game. Dejounte Murray's gonna have a huge game. Collins gonna have a huge game, and Clint Capela's gonna do what he does: rim run, rebound, and protect the rim. That's what the expectation from him. And then obviously you got Bogdan. He's definitely gonna do what he does, man. Knock down, shooter, and score as well. So I expect the Atlanta Hawks to go out there and win. Again, like I said, if they come out playing around with the ball, turnovers and things of that nature, and give their team confidence, they can definitely look at themselves going home with the loss tonight. Next up after that, man, we got I would say matchup of the day for me, the Eastern Conference game that I actually will be doing a live stream on. Watch party, so make sure you come and check that out. Be on the lookout for that. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at 29 and 16 versus the 28 and 19 Cleveland Cavaliers. Again, great matchup. Giannis, his stats for this game, he is listed as, I think they said, he's listed as questionable with his knee. So again, when it comes to knee and he's questionable, I think he's probably gonna play, but it probably will be sparing, minutes and things of that nature. I don't think they're gonna obviously give him heavy minutes if he's laboring a knee injury or anything like that. They don't want to play around with the knee, especially with their franchise caliber player. So that means Chris Middleton and the rest of those guys, Drew Holiday, they're gonna have to step up and step up big, man. But going into this game having that type of situation is going to be tough. Why? Because the Cleveland Cavaliers are loaded just as well. What I mean? Donovan Mitchell put on the performance of a lifetime, and then right behind him with Darius Garland, obviously Kevin Love, the old vet, Mobley, Jared Allen. Yeah, this team they're nice, man. Karis LeVert. This team is definitely structured and built, and I think they are also going to be having Dean Wade, who's going to be available to play tonight as well. So they got some size to throw at Giannis, man. So it's going to be a very, very keen matchup, and it's going to come down definitely to the defensive end. So Drew Holiday is going to have his work cut out for him. Same with Chris Middleton as well. They're going to make those guys on both sides of the ball for each team play some defense. Nobody's going to be able to get away with not playing defense tonight. But who do we have winning this game is the important thing, man. I'm going to rock out with the Cleveland Cavaliers on this one. I'm going to go with the Cavs playing at home. I expect a huge game again from Donovan, from Mobley as well. And I expect obviously it's going to be a close game, but I expect the Cavs to be able to pull it out at the end. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, man. But again, I got the Cavs beating the Bucks. Next up after that, man, we got the Houston Rockets sitting at 10-35, visiting the 23-24 Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, one of those games that one of those teams that are underperforming. The Wolves are 23-24, one game under 500. But again, with the roster that they have on paper, they definitely should be doing much better than what they're doing now. So the expectation for that, man, who do we have winning this game? I'm not going to go back and forth or take too long with that. I know Rudy Gobert is listed as questionable for this game, and Anthony Edwards is also questionable with left hip soreness, and Austin Rivers, sorry, thinking about the the Lakers guard there, but Austin Rivers is also listed as questionable as well with the left knee situation. So I'm going to go with the upset on this one, man. I'm rocking out the Houston Rockets, younger team. They don't know any better, which is a good thing, being that the fact they're younger. So they're going to go out there and compete, and they don't care about who the Timberwolves have, what the record is, who's hurt, who's not, who's playing, any of that. I think the Houston Rockets are going to come out, play at a high level, tons of energy, fast-paced basketball, and I think it's going to frustrate the Timberwolves, and the Wolves aren't going to be able to bounce back for it, man. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. So I got the Rockets beating the Wolves. Next up, we got Indiana Pacers at 23-24 versus the 22-24 Phoenix Suns. Again, one of those trap games, man. Good. Excited to watch this game just because the Suns have been definitely underperforming. They have a record that isn't indicative of the team itself. I know Cam Johnson is going to be out for this game, just for rest for his injury, just because he just came back. But this Pacers team doesn't care who's playing, who's injured, who's not. You know what I mean? They don't care about any of that. So who am I going to pick to win this game? I believe the Pacers have everything it takes to beat the Suns team. You have Miles Turner, who can match up with DeAndre Ayton and go tit for tat, you know what I mean, as far as from a scoring perspective. Halliburton and Buddy Hield, they're definitely going to have to do something with Devin Booker, because we've seen him put up points in a hurry. They going to have an answer for Bridges, the bench, and things of that nature. So with that being said, who am I going to go with this one, man? I am going to rock out with the Indiana Pacers. I trust the Pacers more than I trust the Suns in this situation. So I'm going with the Pacers to beat the Suns. And last game of the night, the 29-16 Philadelphia 76ers visiting the 26-18 surprise team in the West, Sacramento Kings. Great game. Can't wait to see it. I mean, the Sixers are on a roll right now, but the Sacramento Kings are also playing some great basketball, and they're playing smart when it comes to it too. But I feel like the Sixers will have the edge tonight with Joel Embiid with his size. They don't really have someone that can match up with him. And then obviously James Harden is his own person that you got to look out for. And then you got Maxey, you got Harris, Tucker, and the rest of the guys that's there. So I think it's going to be tough sledding for the Kings. So I'm rocking out with the Philadelphia 76ers on this one, being one of the hotter teams, again, having an unstoppable force like Joel on the team. I think it'll be tough sledding, but I got the 76ers winning that one, man. So the quick recap of it, I got the Raptors beating the Celtics. I have the Magic beating the Wizards. I have the Hawks beating the Hornets, the Cavaliers beating the Bucks, the Rockets beating the Timberwolves, the Pacers beating the Suns, and the Philadelphia 76ers beating the Kings. That's all I got for y'all, man. Again, as a reminder, I'll be doing a live stream, a watch party for that Bucks and Cavaliers game. So make sure you stay tuned and check that out. Come step in, say what's up, hit the like button, let me know you're in the house, so then that way I can show my appreciation to you. But again, I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one, man.